What is your name and position title?
My name is Michaeline Shuman, and my position title is Assistant Provost for Postgraduate Outcomes and Director of Career Development.
Where are you from, and what did you do before Susquehanna?
I'm originally from Northwest Pennsylvania, and I've had an interesting career path that I enjoy sharing with students. I knew when I was in college that I wanted to go into higher education, and after 10 years of working in residence life and judicial affairs, followed a long-term calling to enter the Peace Corps. After working for 27 months in a squatters community in Costa Rica with limited running water and no electricity, I came back to the United States and transitioned into nonprofit health care. While I was working in nonprofit health care for 4 years, I supervised college interns and really started to miss higher education. Fortunately, an interesting opportunity opened up, and I transitioned into career development work at a small private liberal arts college in Northwest Pennsylvania.
Please describe what you do in the CDC.
As director of the Career Development Center, I wear several hats. I'm fortunate to work with a crew of staff who serve in a multiple of roles. Some are career coaches or career counselors who work directly with students. Others are part of our employer relations team. Our office is also unique in that we are the home of the Susquehanna University Service Leader Program, and Fellowship Advising has a home in our office as well. Outside of my management of staff and those programs, I'm responsible for teaching the Introduction to Professional Development course in the School of Business. And of course, I build partnerships with faculty, staff, alumni, and employers to help our students have a wide array of opportunities.
What did you want to be when you grew up?
Like most people who end up in the career center work, I had no idea I was going to do this type of work. And I do remember as a very young person wanting to be a medical examiner. After I saw an autopsy in middle school, that shifted, and I thought I wanted to go into law. I really fell into higher education and career work by accident.
Why Susquehanna?
As I said earlier, I've had a really interesting career path, and when I knew I wanted a new challenge and opportunity, I was very specific about what I was looking for. There were only 2 schools that had positions open at that time that aligned with my values and what I found to be missions that I could embrace. And so I was excited when I had the opportunity to interview at Susquehanna and hear more about the mission, particularly those key buzzwords that we say all the time here: achieve, lead, and serve. And that was one of the biggest things that attracted me to coming here. Another piece of the puzzle for me was our GO program. The fact that every single student who comes here has the opportunity to study away from campus and then make meaning of that experience through a reflection course connects very strongly to the global marketplace. So I think Susquehanna is and was ahead of the curve in terms of preparing students for productive lives and helping our students become alums who are professionals more than their profession, who are out there doing good work in their communities as well as achieving in their workplace. I think the other thing that really attracted me to Susquehanna were the people that I met when I interviewed and the people that I continue to meet every day when I'm at work. I've never met or worked with such an engaged group of students, staff, and faculty colleagues, and every day it makes my job fun to come to work to.
What other things are you involved in on Susquehanna's campus?
I like to support students as much as I can with their out-of-classroom opportunities, so it's not unusual to see me at a sporting event, at a musical or theater production. But some of the things that keep me busy outside of the work environment are the 2 clubs that I advise. Right now I am the faculty staff advisor for GSA, our Gender and Sexuality Alliance, and I also serve as the faculty staff advisor for our Women's Rugby Club.
Best piece of career advice?
There are so many great pieces of career advice out there, and the one that I think is really relevant or important to consider is that everyone you meet might be able to connect you to an opportunity. When I meet new alums or students, I'm really interested in hearing their story and learning about what connections they already have and hearing how their passions and interests align. And I think that every time a student meets somebody, they should think about what relationship that person has that could be of value to them and who that person might know and who they can connect to through that person, because the job search, the internship search, even getting into graduate school is part of what we call networking. And sometimes that seems super intimidating, but it really boils down to how do you build upon the relationships you already have, and who do those individuals know, and how can that help you get to where you want to be?